I've heard a lot of creators ask the question, why don't people have hobbies anymore? Which is weird to me as an artist because I collect hobbies like kids collect Pokemon. I wanna be the very best. I'm sorry, the pun made itself. I had to add the clip just for extra effect. Okay, anyway. So aside from being a painter, what else do I actually do? Well, the answer is a lot. I also make candles. Now this is one that's actually finished, and this is one that I'm still working on. It's not quite done yet. I don't have enough wax just yet. Now, if you're wondering where I get my wax from, well, the answer is easy. I burn a lot of candles, and then you can see when the wick is all done, you can't burn it anymore. You still have a good bit of wax left in there. So I just boil these down and then reuse it. And as for the wicks, you can buy these really cheaply on Amazon. I think it gave me like 150 or 100 of these wicks. And I bought these about a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago, and I still have not used all of them up. I am also an avid gardener. I strongly believe in being able to grow your own food and knowing where your food comes from. And I honestly can't tell you a single year that I have not had a garden. It is just something that I truly believe is good for your soul, it's good for your mind, it's good for your body. And even though the deer got into my zucchini and my green beans, I'm still harvesting every single day. And I'm grateful every single year for being able to do this. Gardening is a huge, huge hobby for me. Aside from growing food, I also grow a lot of roses. I have 7 or 8 rose bushes, and they are my pride and joy every year. I am absolutely obsessed. I also bake, like, too much. Making everything I can from scratch is just a way of life in my house. It's just what I do every day. And if it's a holiday, especially one like Christmas, don't bother getting in my way because I'm not going to stop. Same goes with birthdays and other special events. One of the things I've been doing lately is I'm trying to live more like it's the early 2000s and staying off my phone more. And I've been collecting hard media again, like DVDs, CDs, and trying to stay off my phone as much as possible. And one of the ways I actually decided to do that was by ordering a digital camera. It also has a camcorder in it. I have not cracked this open yet. It is going to get cracked open here very soon. But I worked as a professional photography in a photography studio when I was younger. And I gotta be honest with you, it really turned me off from using any kind of advanced photography equipment. Like, I don't want to switch out lenses. I don't want to have all of the different features and whatever on it. I don't want to deal with that ever again. This is much easier. This is, you know, an autofocus, just kind of point and click digital camera. And again, I can still record videos if I want to. That way I'm not using my phone for it and taking up storage on my phone, which I really, really like. And I also started doing that for vacations a year ago by ordering this. This is a Kodak Printomatic. It actually prints out your pictures right on the spot, and they're stickers. So by doing that, it really saved me the drama of having to go back through my phone after vacation and figuring out what happened that day, why I took that picture, what it was about, who was there, because I can just print those out and then put them in one of these travel journals that I use. I use these for my vacations now, and this allows me to just kind of keep everything and print out pictures. And it really eliminates all the drama. And then, you know, when people are on vacation with me, whether it's, well, I guess just family. Honestly, I just take vacations with family. But they're able to actually go through these pictures and see what happened during the day. And it's really interesting for everybody to just be able to see it in like a physical form instead of months later after vacation or even years later sometimes. One of the other things that I do as a hobby is I journal. I journal a lot. So many journals. This is my newest one. You can see these wristbands down here at the bottom from theme parks. And I have tons of papers and receipts and all kinds of stuff in here, pictures as well. And it just allows me to keep track of everything going on in my life. I'm honestly not sure if people are considering reading to be a hobby, but I do. I read a ton on multiple different subjects. I don't just stick to one genre. You'll see there's no smut on here. Everything that I have is for educational purposes. My kids even have their own section for their books. Reading is so important in my family, and I do consider it to be not just a hobby, but a lifestyle as well. One of the other hobbies that I've had since I was about 9 years old has been doll making. These are my voodoo dolls that of course are available on my Etsy, but I also have these little textile dolls that I make from cloth that I am recycling. Back when I had a donation program and people would donate garbage bag after garbage bag after garbage bag of cloth that was just in too bad of condition to donate to other people, but wasn't really ready to be thrown in a trash dump yet. They actually gave to me. Yes, everything was washed, everything was clean. I re-washed it anyway just in case, and then I would make these little textile dolls. To be honest with you, it's something that I'd really like to get back into. It just takes hours and hours and hours, and it can be pretty exhausting, but they are adorable. Now, one of the hobbies that I didn't get too far on was needlepoint. I inherited all of this from my stepmother. It's an entire kit. I mean, everything she had collected because she used to do needlepoint, and I just couldn't really get into it. I really tried, and I couldn't do it. So I guess this is a failed hobby attempt. Now in this bag, I have a very short-lived hobby that you're probably going to think is either really, really cool or really, really weird. I made my own clay and I was making miniatures. So here's miniature donuts and here are miniature chocolate chip cookies. And I used to make worry dolls for my shows. So these are the ones that I have left or the ones that I made and then I just didn't bother doing another show. So I'm not really sure where this idea is coming from, where people just don't have hobbies anymore. Maybe some people don't and all they do is like go to work and sit on TikTok and that's their life. And I'm sure that's a reality for some people and that's very sad. But for people like me, for the creatives, we have all of the hobbies. We have hobbies to the point where our hobbies are also just a regular part of our daily lives. Hobbies on top of hobbies on top of hobbies. And I'm sure I'm probably forgetting some, but those are all the ones that I can come up with off the top of my head. So let me know what your hobbies are or were. Doesn't have to be current, could be something you used to do that you want to get back into, something that you're thinking about getting into. I am really curious to see what other people are doing out there. Okay, that's it, and I'll see you in the next one.